Hello everyone, I'm Matt and welcome to another episode of Updates and News. As always, before we start, remember to turn on YouTube subtitles so that you don't miss anything my bad English could ruin. It's been more than 4 months since we last talked here and I hope everyone's here is going well. I'm having a rough time personally, nothing new, but we are staying strong. Also, I saw that my animation analysis about LR Vegito Blue has reached over 1,000 views and I'm very thankful for it. I put a lot of effort into that video and I couldn't be happier. But enough of an introduction. Let's start to talk about Multiverse Mission X. A few months ago, me and Energizz created a Twitter account dedicated only to this project, where we posted every 1 or 2 weeks since its creation. Everything regarding the project, from the official announcements to more exclusive stuff such as work in progress assets, some behind the scenes and much more, are all there waiting for you. If you don't follow it, you can find it in the description of this video. Before we properly start, please be aware that this is most likely going to be the last or second to last updates and news video before the final release of the project. Yes, we are that close to finishing. Today I'm going to share some very important information, so be ready. First of all assets drawings have been fully completed a couple of weeks ago. As we speak, I'm using all the free time I have on animations alone and I have to say it's going pretty well. Seeing the vision I had in my mind for over 3 years finally come to life the way I want is an indescribable feeling. However, animations could take longer than expected as I'm trying to implement more elaborated compositing in certain scenes, such as the one you're seeing on your screen, which take much longer than just animating each asset imported as a normal PSD. Since LVFs are not compatible with what you would refer to as post-production, I have to first fully animate the scene, then export it as a PNG sequence, import it into After Effects, edit it, export it again, and finally put it into Animate. It's a very time-consuming process, but the results speak for themselves. And I think it's worth the effort. While I'm doing all this, Energizz is working on putting this stuff in-game, which is equally as important as the animations, and I have to thank him a lot. All of this would not be possible without him. He's truly the GOAT. Cards, kits, some parts of the animations, custom announcements and events are already in the works, with some of them completed as you can see from the images on the screen. Just to show you guys that we are really making progress and it's not all just words. Together with all of this, we are constantly testing out Vegito's performance with each event that comes out, both vanilla and custom ones. Naturally, we want everyone to have fun with him, so don't worry, his kit won't disappoint. What you're seeing on screen is a gameplay on a certain stage of which I won't share any details yet. Obviously, there is no gameplay with my Vegito that you guys will only get during the official reveal. As for the actual events, I'm going to talk about them more in depth at the end of the video, so please stay tuned for that. Couldn't be an updates and news video if I didn't show you guys any new assets and parts of one of the animations, so here we go. These are 2 assets which I kept secret for a long time, but now I think it's okay to show them. The first one is the iconic kick that Vegito did against Camber in the Universe Mission 3 opening. Probably the pose that identifies Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito more than anything, so there was no way I wouldn't include it somewhere. However, you can see that the palette is that of normal Super Saiyan Blue. Why? You will find out only when the full animations drop. Second one is a frame that the ones of you who have been following this project since the beginning will surely recognize. It's one of the main scenes of Goku and Vegeta's super attack. A first version of it was shown during the Vegito's reveal trailer back in December 2021, and a revamped version was featured in the 2nd anniversary updates and news that dropped in April 2022. What you are seeing on your screen is the 3rd and final version, not of the same frame but the same scene. I hope you're looking forward to it. Finally, last but not least, the new animation sneak peek you have all been waiting for. Take a look. What do you think? This time I decided to show you guys a bit more than usual. What you just saw are the first seconds of the super attack counter animation that the Vegito portion of the card has. For those of you that already follow the Multiverse Mission X Twitter account, you have known since last week that this animation has been completed. Which is true to some extent, but at the same time I still have to add the onomatopoeias and the sound effects. So yes, the rough animation is done, but the final product still needs a few finishing touches. Nothing much though. It's as if we were at 99% progress. Now, Previously, I mentioned that we will be taking a deeper look into the events topic. I noticed that I'm still getting questions as to what this project really is, and I think for a good reason. Back then, when I chose the Multiverse Mission X name, I did it without thinking about what it would communicate to people and what those people would think about when hearing that name. Surely, there is no way someone would link it to a Dokkan Battle fan-made project. Therefore, now I'm going to fully explain everything that's planned to release for this project. Before we continue, please be aware that what I'm going to talk about is subject to change before the final release. We aren't professional and this is not our job, so there could be some bumps down the road. Firstly, all of what I'm going to say is going to be completely free. You guys won't need to pay even a single cent to enjoy all the content. And it will be available on KX Dokkan and Dokkan Phoenix. As mentioned in the Updates and News number 6 that premiered in August 2023, the celebration will feature 3 main parts: a countdown campaign, a special edition of the Updates and News, and the grand opening campaign. The countdown campaign will start around 2 weeks prior to the Updates and News special edition, and as you can already imagine, it will be a prelude to the main celebration. But this doesn't mean it won't have something exciting for you guys. This part of the celebration will feature a new playable character and 2 new events. The first one is going to be the Multiverse Mission X event. In this event, you will be able to discover the story behind each character through a series of intense battles. Even though this might sound familiar to what a story event is, it's more like a fusion between a challenge event and a story one. Basically, relive the story, but through difficult content. The second one is going to be an original event that will be featured in 2 different versions. First one will be the one coming during the countdown, and the second one will come out during the actual big celebration. I can't share any more details right now, so stay tuned for the next episode of Updates and News to find out more about these 2 events. Please note that this whole batch of content is not definitive and may be subject to change before the actual release. Also, everything I just talked about is all regarding the actual game itself, but there is going to be a lot more stuff coming on our social media accounts. Once the countdown campaign ends, the special edition of Updates and News will premiere on this YouTube channel. In that video, I will uncover everything about this project I've been working on for the past 3 years. Animations, kits, events, and tons of other stuff will all be shown. Then, the actual in-game celebration will go live immediately after the video ends, or shortly after. Won't depend fully on me, so right now I can't give you a real statement. And you will be able to enjoy the content we have been preparing for free. Speaking about money, I want to explicitly say that I will never gain any money from this project. I don't have monetization enabled on YouTube, and, as said previously, everything will be released in the free tiers of both private servers. I just want to hear people's opinions, both positive and negative ones, and excitement. I don't care about the money in the slightest. And that's all for these updates and news. I hope you guys are happy with what you have seen today, and that you are as excited as I am to finally see the project come to light after so many years. I know it's been a long wait, but as I've said countless times, it will be worth it. Trust me. But for now, see you in the next episode. Bye.